Amina.
And then Jalal, you know, it's
Jalal.
pronounced like a J, so it's how you
Jalal. No,
You okay, MC? Introduce me.
yeah, that's fine.
But go ahead.
You guys ready? Everybody set on this side of things?
We're rolling.
Okay. Here, Teague.
My name is Randy Teague, and I am the mayor of Haddon Township, and I'd like to welcome.
There you go.
My name is Randy Teague, and I am the mayor of Haddon Township, and I'd like to welcome everybody here today and thank you all for coming out here as we show our support and give you an idea and of where we stand with the tragedy that's occurred in our town the other day. So we have Mohammed here and Jalal, and we're here to support also Amina, who unfortunately is not with us here today because she is currently being detained in prison. And we have also brought members of other surrounding communities. We have the mayor of Collingswood, Jamali here. We have the mayor of Haddonfield, Colleen Bezich is here. We have several county commissioners are here, Director Lou Capelli. We have Jeff Nash. We have Ginny Betteridge. There may be some others that I didn't see, but there is a lot of support. We also have a representative from Congressman Norcross's office, and we have 2 representatives from Senator Booker's office. And we are all here to support and to fight for one common goal, to see the release of Amina and see the freedom of the family and get them back to Jersey Kebab, which we all love here in Haddon Township. It's a great restaurant, and they couldn't be nicer to you. As a matter of fact, you go in there and you get your meals, and they try and give you more food. And you have to tell them, no, I can't eat all that. So, but they couldn't be nicer, they couldn't be kinder. There are times when, in the wintertime, we would come up to get our food. They would run out of the store and give it to us. And one time, we forgot, I'll say we, it was my wife, forgot to get something, and Muhammad came running out down the street. I'm like, why are they running? Did you not pay? No, here, you forgot this. So we couldn't ask for better people to be in our community, better people to have a business in our community, and it truly is a tragedy, a travesty, and we all, the entire community, the entire area, feel so bad and awful for them that something like this could happen to such good people. So with that, I will turn it over to Commissioner Director Capelli. Thank you all very much for being here, and continue the pressure to help the family. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for bringing the community together and all the hard work you've done in the past couple of days to support this wonderful family. Haddon Township is a very close-knit community, and to see the mayor and other leaders in this community come together and support this family is really heartwarming. It really shows how each of our communities are here in Camden County. What happened to Jalal and M&A is outrageous, and here in Camden County we take it as a personal attack on all of us. This family has been part of our community for decades. They've raised their children here, they've built a business here, and they've given back to their neighbors each and every single day that they've been here in America. ICE agents showed up, take them away. Now, I want you to just put a little bit of this in perspective, because going back to Donald Trump 1 through the current time, there were 2 instances where there was a bipartisan legislation that would have fixed the immigration problem, that would have set forth a process by which individuals like the one standing behind me can become citizens of the United States. Both times that bipartisan legislation was ready to be voted on, Donald Trump made sure it did not happen. And what's happening today? President Trump is using his co-president, the owner of Tesla, to run these computer programs and randomly pick out folks to deport. It's a sad state of affairs in America when that's the case. These are good people. These are folks who give you a meal if you're homeless. give you a meal if you have no funds to pay for a meal. If you're hungry and you have no money, you come to this restaurant and you're taken care of. This family is a family that embodies the very best of Camden County. And now they're torn apart by this broken immigration system. I call upon all members of Congress, especially Republicans. The Republican members of Congress have been spineless because they're afraid of Donald Trump. Spineless. It is time to stand up for good people. It is time to stand up for humanity. These folks do not deserve this. These folks do not deserve this. Fix the immigration system, and let's fix it now. We stand by you and your family. We will do all we can to support you at the county level. We're contacting our senators. Congressman Norcross, you'll hear from a representative from him shortly, has been on this. We're not going to take this lightly. We're going to work on this day in and day out until it's resolved the way it should be. Thank you. Commissioner Betteridge?
Thank you, Director. Good afternoon, everyone. Our Director Capelli summed up why we're here and the travesty that we're facing in Camden County and across our country. And I'm here today to tell you that I am a product of immigration. My parents migrated here in the mid-60s. Thank you. And to think that I am in an office that can make changes for people that have come after us. It is why I'm here today, to support this family and to let you know that the pathway has to be fixed. That there is no reason for people to be incarcerated when they're waiting to get their documents in order and to be sure that they can become a resident and that a citizen of this country. I stand before you today and implore you to come together to help all of us, because if it wasn't by the grace of God, I wouldn't be here before you today. The diligence and the hard work and my family leaving Cuba, because that's where we are from, I don't know what my life would be like today. But I'm here to stand beside this family and each and every one of you to let you know that this cannot continue to happen, that we need to come together as citizens and find the proper pathway to make sure that everyone that wants to be a citizen of this wonderful country has an opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Next we have Mayor Bianco Bezic from Haddonfield.
Thank you, Mayor. As we stand here today with Jalal and Mohammed, and we stand in solidarity with their family, I speak to you not only as someone who's heartbroken, but someone who spent 20 years working with immigrants and asylum seekers and dreamers and DACA believers.
Thank you.
Every single one of us, as Commissioner Betteridge mentioned, comes from somewhere else. And we've all, whether it's us individually or in my case, my great-grandparents who traveled across the Atlantic to get here, sought the American dream. And when you serve our local communities like Mayor Teague and Mayor Malley, Director Capelli, and our other commissioners, we serve others. And we're here to build upon what the communities represent and represent them, and be a voice for them, for those who are underrepresented and who are seeking that American dream. And that American dream is the heartbeat of our main streets. Haddon Ave is what unites the three mayors here, and it runs through the entire county. And Haddon Avenue, running into Kings Highway, where the majority of our businesses are, has been heartbroken by this. You see the hearts behind me on the wall, and you see a sign that says closed. And that reverberates throughout all of our communities. And that is bad for business, because when we shutter our doors because ICE has raided a family, a community, and put an end to what they're doing, serving food, providing warmth and comfort and community to so many of us, that's a really sad day for all of us in every community in Camden County and beyond. And I call upon all of our mayors and all of my fellow elected officials and all those who are in positions of service and leadership to stand up with this family and with the others that are targeted unfairly, needlessly, and having this incredibly damaging effect on all of our lives.
Okay. And next we have Mayor Jim Maley from Collingswood.
Thanks, Mayor. Thank you. I just want to make a couple points. One is, in Collingswood, we went through pretty much the same situation 5-6 years ago. It was a little different in that the leadership, those people that we went to for help in Washington, we had split leadership. So we had folks in some control that we could get something done. Took a long time, but we got something done. Today, there's a single leadership. There's a party in control that can do something, and we plead that for this case, which is a case which it doesn't matter where you stand on any immigration issue, this is one in which everyone thinks there should be a cleaner path. It should be all set. There's no dispute on this. This is not the exaggerations of what happens. This is part of what makes this country great. That's what this story is. And so with that common denominator, when you have something where everyone thinks it should be permitted, that it's legal, that it's okay, when we then have developing kind of a new underground where people are trying to set up systems to give notice to people when they see certain law enforcement in certain places, and we're going to a place that, in order to avoid what most enforcement of what most people view as being perfectly legal and okay, it's time for there to be a change. And so my plea is simply for some common denominator where there is, everyone agrees we gotta fix this. Because what's coming not only for the people affected, but also for the rest of the community, it is creating a situation where we're all working to avoid the law, we're all working to sidestep, because there's a greater good that we all agree should be served. So I make that plea that something get done on this. Election's over, all done. Folks that run things. Let's get this fixed in a good way. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you so much. My colleague on the Board of Commissioners, Jeff Nash, has founded a group called the Volunteer Up Legal. What's the official name? What's that? Clinic. Volunteer Up Legal Clinic, where lawyers volunteered their time to help with certain causes. And we're very happy in that clinic to have Kate Doyle, who is offering, she's an immigration attorney and willing to offer her time to assist us in this matter. Kate?
Thank you very much. Just a quick clarifying remark. I'm not an immigration attorney per se. No worries. I am a staff attorney at Volunteer Up Legal Clinic, and we are proud to serve indigent clients and folks who are from underserved communities across South Jersey. And first and foremost, we stand in solidarity with the M&A family. I am a proud daughter of a Venezuelan immigrant and grew up in a mixed status household, and so this instance impacts me deeply and personally, and I want to let folks who are listening to this know that if you have questions about how you can support members of your community who are concerned about ICE and how you can support immigrants in South Jersey, please reach out to me. I'm here today. You can also reach out to Volunteer Up Legal Clinic directly. We might be able to connect you with pro bono resources, or else I may be able to connect you with resources directly. Again, my name is Kate and I'm with Volunteer Up Legal Clinic, and we are in solidarity with this family and with immigrants across South Jersey and beyond. Thank you very much.
So now we will introduce the family. I think Mohammed would like to say some words, and we'd love to hear from Mohammed. So.
Hello, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Alaykum salam. We just really appreciate everybody taking the time out of their day to spend today with us. You know, the tragedy that my family is going through is something that we do not see every day, but being a part of this community and seeing this community like our family throughout the years that we spent here. Thank you, Randy. This really extends our family to a much broader circle. As you know, our immigration status throughout the years have always felt like a burden on top of us, something that we couldn't really share with anybody on the doubts that they might look down upon us. But our family, which is our customers that we have gained throughout the years that we spent here, is now truly our family because they are seeing our deepest burdens that we've dealt with for years. And we just appreciate everybody with all the support that they've been giving us. And, you know, we've just, the really only thing we wish we could have is our mother by our side throughout all this. And the decision that's going to come out is something that we've been waiting for years to come out already anyway. But now, not only will we see that decision, but it's on a much broader circle. And we just could not appreciate everybody for standing next to us at this time of our life that we waited for so long. And at the end of the day, we are who we are as a community, and you guys have shown us that we truly are family, as we've seen you for years. So it really is seeing the fruits of our labor, but we just wish it didn't see it on such a tragic occasion as this one. But we are family, and we will stand tall like we have our entire 15, 16 years in America alongside of our people. And we left our family at a very young age to here to a complete amount of strangers. And now these strangers have become our family and part of our life. And hopefully in this next chapter of life, we'll stay with you guys and be amongst the people that we love so much. So thank you all for being
We're
here.
standing with you. Have you had a chance to talk to your mom? What did she say?
We were able to speak with her just for a short couple minutes. She was just devastated, crying, bawling, and she's never been in a situation like this. She's never committed a crime in her life. And we've been doing everything we can to try to get in touch with the facility. They're trying to give us a court date a few weeks later, but for just a bond hearing, and there's no reason a woman who's never committed a crime should have to sit behind bars for 3 weeks where she speaks limited English, and she is a woman, and she won't be able to explain any of her womanly needs that she might be needing. And we actually start Ramadan on Saturday, where we'll be fasting for a month, only being able to eat while the sun is down. And she will be going through that by herself in a blessed period of time. But at the same time, we're just trying to keep her strong, knowing that it is all a test from God at the end of the day, and we will be more blessed after this event.
Very
hopefully.
upsetting.
It is.
What did she
We're
say
not
about
taking
the
questions
condition?
yet. We have one more speaker.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
Thank you, Mohammed. And please know we all stand with you and your family. We have one more representative that would like to say some words. It's a representative from Congressman Norcross's office, Mary Campbell.
Thank you. Congressman Norcross is in Washington, so I'm here on his behalf. By all accounts, it appears that Jalal and Amina are upstanding members of our community who have come to the United States legally and took every measure necessary to ensure they can remain living here with legal status. Their case underscores the need to fix our broken immigration system, like Mr. Capelli said, as they have been awaiting a decision on their application for legal permanent residency for almost a decade. As the Trump administration is blindly cutting critical government functions, we are severely lacking immigration judges. So this family and many others can get access to their due process. The idea that a family can legally come to the United States, run a business, and give back to their local community, that is the American dream. And we must create an immigration system that stays true to our American values. Our office is in direct contact with the family. We've talked to them regularly, and we are reaching out to the appropriate federal agencies. Thanks.
Question? Yeah.
All right, we'll now open it up to a Q&A for press only. All right, open it up.
So I have a question. Like I'm hearing a lot of like sympathy, but like what can you actually do to change this situation besides just asking someone to do it? Theoretically. Like what concrete steps can you take?
Well, I'll start the answer.
Sure.
So just to give you an idea from our level, a municipal level, we get a call 15 minutes prior to ICE coming in, and they tell our police chief where they're going and what they're doing, and that's it. After that, we don't get any information. So we found out about this, we heard about this, and we immediately reached out to Congressman Norcross's office. He's our representative at the federal level, and this immigration is federal. So we need to get our congressmen involved, our senators involved. Fortunately, Senator Booker's office is here, Congressman Norcross's office is here, and they needed to get some facts from Muhammad and the family, and they're going to do whatever they can. What that is, I think they're still going through that process, but as you can see, we consider this situation maybe somewhat different than some of the other ones that we hear on TV, where there's criminals and rapists and so forth coming into our country. They came in here legally, and they're trying to stay here legally.
So you guys are literally across the street. Did anybody come over and like warn these guys that?
We're not allowed.
Yeah, okay, but like, I'm just curious.
There's certain
nobody came or ran across the street and said, "Look, like, ICE is coming."
There's Attorney General guidelines that our municipality, all the municipalities are required to follow, and we followed those Attorney General guidelines.
So you can't come across the street and just observe what's happening to make sure that ICE is following their law?
We can observe, we can't intercede.
Doesn't seem neighborly. I mean,
I want to hear a little bit about, Lou, you were saying that there was random, Lou, you were talking about that there's people are randomly chosen. Do you have, any backing for how that's been discussed or described? I haven't been following whatever the whirlwind of nonsense is. Lou, can you put that down a little
Sure.
bit?
My understanding is that President Musk is using these computer programs to just have people picked randomly to be deported, and at the same time, President Trump is telling all his ICE folks, we haven't done enough yet. Keep doing more. Keep doing more. So the two co-presidents are working together to make this kind of thing happen, and it has to end. And one of the things we're doing at the county level is contacting every one of our federal representatives in the state of New Jersey. We'll be sending a letter to the White House for whatever that's worth, and using whatever resources we have to assist this family.
And just to ask more directly, do you know why Jersey was picked? Why
No.
Eminent family was picked? And there's conversations about this being a strong vision forward. I mean, what kind of impression is that the other families?
Well, it's a great question because I think Mayor Bezich spoke to it, and that is the fact if you go down this road from Haddonfield to Collingswood to Camden or down Kings Highway, all of these businesses are supported by immigrants. And frankly, I'm not sure that all of them are, have their visas or are here under proper law, but I know all of them are working hard for these businesses and trying to make their own American dream.
Have you heard any concerns from business owners in that community?
Not yet. I have not directly, but other mayors may have. Mayor Mahaley has.
Well, like I said, the comments I made about the new underground, it's not just business owners, it's community members, it's everyone, because these folks are neighbors. They're people that are living next door. They're our neighbors. And there's a great effort being put out to create this network to do all that can be done legally to help protect them. And that's why I think it's a horrible reflection. It's just not a good thing for communities to be focusing their efforts on. And that's what's happening.
So just some of the strongest acts of resistance against anti-democratic, policies or fascism is neighbors looking out for neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
And I see you all standing here after the fact. I search to understand why.
Well, I can't speak to that. Yeah.
If you wanted to after, so I think the Q&A, we have to cut it off at a certain point, but you are welcome to ask these questions one-on-one. So I think we're going to move to that, this podium. So anybody who needs one-on-one interviews or has any more questions.
Molly, I needed somebody in Spanish.
Yes.
At the podium while we're there.
Virginia.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah, come on up.
In one moment. Virginia, can you come on up?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Go ahead. In Spanish?
Yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Can this come down some? How does this come down? Perfect.
If you could just tell me, your thoughts in Spanish.
You don't need me to tell you my name?
I mean, I already got it earlier.
Okay, great. All right. Usually that's what you ask me.
Everyone knows who you are.
No, but thank you for your kindness. What was the question?
Your thoughts about it when you came out, and if you could just say that in Spanish.
My thoughts
Tell them who knows.
of what I said. Okay. Esta tarde estamos reunidos en una circunstancia muy mala. Nuestro país ha atacado a nuestros amigos que tienen negocios aquí en el condado de Camden County y lo han arrestado simplemente porque están tratando de recibir sus documentos. Estoy aquí hoy para decirle al público, especialmente el público hispano, que estamos unidos para no dejar que el gobierno se lleve nuestros amigos sin ninguna razón. Nosotros estamos aquí para representar el pueblo entero y necesitamos que todos los unimos y más principal que el gobierno, empezando con el presidente, que tengan una ley para los inmigrantes que puedan tener su solución para recibir sus papeles para ser residentes o ciudadanos. De nada.
Muy bien.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Molly.
Yes, of course. I think some people will probably want to talk to you guys now. I know. No.
Wait, can we have one picture with?
You make really good points.
Wait, am I going the wrong way? This way? Yes.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
You want to grab the mic?
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer. I'm sorry. I want to speak. But Mama will speak for you. Okay. Let me just check with everyone else.